At any moment now, James Holmes will be walking out of the Arapahoe jail and into the courthouse. Security is tight out here, and if you take a look behind me, there are security guards on top of the building on standby. The collision happened right here at this intersection. The train was moving northbound, and take a look at this. The truck is still smoking. When it was hit, it burst into flames, killing the driver. Several homes were forced to evacuate, and take a look at this. The fire scorched an entire acre of land. President Obama's proposal really does focus on criminal and health background checks for guns sold through licensed firearm dealers. The goal of the Armor program is not only to help protect themselves against predators, but to also build character and confidence. According to this letter written by the school principal, one student has been suspended. Hundreds of fans flocked to the Denver team store to buy their last-minute gear for the huge playoff game tomorrow against the Ravens.
The house is exploding and on fire.
As you look at what's left of this house on Bennington and Castle Rock, it's hard to believe that everyone walked away okay.
I'm very thankful that we didn't have a tragedy in this neighborhood.
Cell phone footage shows what firefighters were up against at 4 this morning.
It's not the kind of call you want to get anytime, but certainly not in the middle of the night.
Marissa Barswell got the call nobody wants.
She literally ran out with just the clothes on her back.
A call from her mom saying that the house was on fire. Barswell says that her mom and aunt ran out of the house just in the nick of time.
She's in shock, I think, more than anything else.
It was the aunt who first heard something before she saw anything.
She said she heard noises and thought somebody was opening the garage door, thought somebody had broken in. And so started yelling for my mom and saying, I think somebody's in the house. They then came down the stairs, and that's when they started smelling and seeing the smoke.
They raced down the stairs, only to find chaos.
My aunt said she grabbed a rag and got it wet somehow and threw it on my mom's face and then threw something else on her face, and that's how they sort of climbed out.
Firefighters are certain where the fire started.
We're very confident it's in the garage area.
One thing is for certain, the two women made it out safely, and that's what matters the most.
Houses, possessions can be replaced. Family, people, they can't.
As you can see, the flames have been put out. This home is a total loss. It could be days until firefighters determine the cause. Reporting in Castle Rock, Chelsea Dickerson, Channel 2 News. The injured officer took a bullet to the shoulder, but he's expected to fully recover. Late last night, the fifth and final suspect was caught and is now in custody here at the Denver County Jail. A wild police chase through Denver streets ends with this red pickup truck crashing head-on into a tree at Columbus Park.
Seen a red truck going down the pan like 100 miles an hour, 4 cops behind him.
In all, 5 suspects were inside the truck. During the chase, police say one of the suspects began shooting, injuring Sergeant Bob Matika in the shoulder.
Tire was blown out and smoke was pouring off the vehicle, but there was also another individual in the back of the pickup truck throwing debris out behind him at the police.
Police say one suspect is dead, another is in critical condition. Both were shot. A police canine gave a third person a serious dog bite. A 4th suspect is recovering from her injuries related to the crash. Neighbors say they're thankful because things could have turned out much worse.
It gets me kind of scared because I do have little brothers and sisters, and they just go to school like right up the street.
The search for the 5th and final suspect forced a nearby school to lock down. Hours later, SWAT members and police officers continued to canvass the neighborhood until finally catching the suspect. There's still a lot of unanswered questions this morning. Police continued to piece together details concerning the chase. Reporting in Denver, Chelsea Dickerson, Channel 2 News.